So I want to speak out about something that's been bothering me lately. That's been all over my mind. This video is not gonna be no normal video. Just want to discuss something really quick. Don't you just hate the fact that whenever someone does something wrong and they had to apologize for it, they got to take accountability. They say they're sorry, but then either they do not act up on those words or either they just go back and doing the same thing over again. Or basically the same thing that I'm saying. Yeah, that's basically what's been troubling me lately. Is that the fact that people cannot mean their words. And I'm saying this is because I've had to deal with it so much lately, and I've seen it all. I've seen it happen with a lot of people, including some friends of mine. Um, like just earlier today in school, there's a group of these guys have been harassing me for weeks, and all because of the shit I like Has Been Hotel and shit. And I'm gonna mention this really quick. If you're gonna judge me for what I like, do it. I don't care, cause you know what? I've received so much bullying and so much judgment to the point where I'm numb to it. I'm used to it, you know. So if you're gonna judge me for whatever I like, go ahead and do it. But the thing is, the point where you're gonna be following me around, that's where I draw the line. Because this is what these guys have been doing. They have been following me around and taunt me and harass me and shit. And I called them out on it earlier today, and of course they apologize. Even though I called them out on it um, a while back, and I scratched my back. But anyway, um, and that's the thing. They said they won't do it again. They won't do it again. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. No, um, they would go back doing the same thing over and over again, right? I just hate that. Like I hate the fact that people do not mean their words. And I'm gonna set this as a little lesson here. If you did something wrong, you gotta apologize for what you did. And when you apologize, admit to all the things you've done. Okay? Admit to all of them. Another thing another thing you should do. Take a short break, trying to figure out the other word. Yeah, take a short break, just think about what you want to do to make yourself a better person and actually take accountability for what you've done. Like do not be blaming other people or do not be like don't be like, just saying you're going to change yourself when you don't, Cuz I've seen that with a lot of people. Does my no. Just checking for my eyes for a second, but I've seen that with a lot of people including some friends of mine. Um Now, I know I mentioned I will not be mentioning like any stuff from my old online friends, but I'm just gonna set this as one example. There's one friend of mine who who I do not talk to anymore. But basically, she was called out for being a PDF file. Ooh, oh my God! It's not like everyone on the internet's like that these days. Um, yeah, and this was around the time where I was on hiatus, where I was on break. And when I found out about this, I was like, "That's insane. That's crazy. This is a friend that I knew for like a long time, you know." But she did apologize for what she's done, right? But you would go on and like criticize or harass the others for those people. You would go and harass and criticize those who've exposed you, who've told the internet or future people about what you've done. No, dude, you are not sorry for what you did if you're gonna be like doing that, dude. So like if you're gonna be like sorry about something, at least mean it, dude. Another example I'm gonna set up is Dan Sobel. So if you don't know who's Dan Sobel, I'm not gonna explain too much about him, but let's just say he's a YouTuber who's gotten into some multiple controversies because he's done so many things. Now I'm not gonna explain what he's done. Hopefully, like if I'm gonna make commentary videos soon, then I'll probably make a video on that about Dan Sobel. But if you want to see what how Dan Sobel is, um, look at the videos that I'm recommending right here. They pretty much go into good depth about how he is and what he's like. But anyway, after getting involved in these controversies, Dan Sobel has made an apology video. He flat out admitted to everything he's done, including being a PDF file. Oh my gosh, there's so many people being PDF files these days. Um, and you know, it's crazy how he actually just flat out admitted to being a PDF file, but it's the fact that he doesn't act out on his words. Like he says, I will be a changed person. I will take time off the internet to think about what I've done. When in reality, like he doesn't do that at all. In fact, like to this day, probably at like right now as I'm speaking, he's still getting into controversy because he's still making these angry message videos towards others. I mean, what's the whole point of these angry message videos, dude? It's not like everyone's gonna pay attention to them anyway. Um, but yeah, if you, I'm gonna say this as a little lesson here, and I'm gonna say some examples of people who actually do mean their words. My friend Chase the Stick Boy. Chase the Stick Boy, he's gotten into some controversies in the past because of some videos he would make and upload, right? But the thing is, people thought, oh, he's guilty. He's a PDF file. When in reality, he was only 14 when he at the time he made those videos. So no, he's not a PDF file. Um, but yeah, he would apologize and admit to everything he's done. Take time off the internet and think about what he's done. Look at him now. He's doing good. Like he's doing good. I'm still talking with him. Is great. And he's not getting involved in anything crazy. Like he's actually in a changed person. You know, he's a changed person. I'm I'm another example. I've done things on the internet before. I would make hypocritical statements. I would harass others. I would bully others, and I would just like act up. I would just act up wildly online. And the reason why like I felt guilty about this later on is because it was affecting my mental health because of how much like I was doing it, you know. So because of that, I decided to take action and like apologize to what I said and mean my words. So what I did was that I took time off the internet. I went to therapy and I even went to church. I spent time with my family more often. And then I came back here and now I'm not getting involved into anything crazy. And I completely see myself as a changed person. That's these two examples are examples on people who actually mean their words, that mean their apologies. Um yeah, so if you're gonna be guilty about something and say sorry about it, act out on your words, dude. Do not just say you're sorry. I'm sorry for doing this, and then just go back to doing the same thing again. No, dude. And the worst part is that if you're gonna keep on doing it in a repeating cycle, no one is gonna believe that you're sorry, man. No one is gonna believe you at this point. So if you're really sorry for something you've done that's wrong, actually mean it and take accountability for it too. And if you actually take accountability and you change yourself, then you're good. You're good, you know? So anyway, that's all I want to talk about for this. Just want to discuss this with you guys. I'm a little curious to know what you guys think. So if you want to say something, put it in the comments section because I will respond. I will respond to see what you think. Um But yeah, thank you guys for listening. And remember, just take this as a lesson. Mean your words and take action into those words, okay? See you guys. Thank you.